All right, what's going on, class? This is your professor, Dr. Jace Alston, and we are actually doing our last lecture video, if you want to call these lectures, whatever you want to call them. But this is going to be the last one for this semester, unless I have something that I need to tell you all in an emergency. So, in advance, thank you all for being such a wonderful class. I look forward to getting your final assignments, grading them hopefully very quickly, and getting those back to you. The overwhelming majority of you have A's as of right now. Those of you who do not have A's, you still have the opportunity to get an A. Most of you have an opportunity to get an A prior to the end of the class if you do well on these next two assignments. On the final assignments. In one of my classes, I've got two that are still due, and the other I have one. And to be honest, right now I can't tell if 7314 is the one with 2 or 1 because I'm prepping on both classes and they're starting to blur a little bit, just a little bit. But I am going to know the answer to that in a few minutes because I will be updating you on a few things. By the way, I just have to show off the shirt. I'm sorry, straight out of the library. Y'all know y'all like that. I got that at the Kansas Library Association conference. But anyway, we've got some things that we have to address really quick. This video may be on the long end, maybe about 20 minutes. But again, this is the final video. Hang with me. You've been doing great. Okay, so first things first. Again, this was a very rough semester. I think I told you all at the beginning of the semester that this was my first semester here at CISLT. And I do think you guys are getting a very, very good education here. I previously taught at the University of South Carolina while I was working on my PhD, and now I'm here, and I do notice some differences in how the programs are run. And I would say that I think that the Mizzou program is running well, and I like all the variety and things that we integrate into our courses as far as the types of assignments that we assign and things like that. So I think that at least in the comparison of those two programs, I do think that currently Mizzou is doing a very, very good job, and I think that you all chose the right program. Now, of course, Mizzou also pays me, so I need to say that to a certain extent, but it's really not just all about that. I am being genuine. Now, having said that, normally, of course, the discussion posts are going to be graded immediately throughout the semester, and I apologize, I do read those. That's the thing. Like, some professors just see if you did it, and then if you did it, they just assign a grade. I actually do read and respond, but because of that, I've just honestly had some time challenges, as have many of you, and that has prevented me from reading those and responding, and that's why they're not grades in there yet. But I will be reading and responding to your discussion posts during the exam phase. And so I don't make people write stuff that I'm not going to read. That's just kind of a shitty move, I think, as a professor. So I'm not going to do that. But having said that, because I do plan to read everyone's comments, I am going to need to set aside a block of time during the exams to get that done. But your discussion posts will be graded. Now, as far as the assignments, okay, so let's first talk about the not the YouTube, but the LibGuide assignment. So let's talk about that first. I do have a few questions coming to me about that. I have not been able to check my emails today or yesterday, because I had things going on in Columbia beyond a few things that I've already responded to. However, students, I will say this. When it comes to the questions are about how to submit the LibGuide or what you need to do as far as the video, getting the video to me and everything. So here's what I want you all to do. In the discussion And unfortunately, I would show you guys this, except that I might be violating student privacy if I showed you how one of the students did it, even though she did it the way that I want it done. But basically, what you can do is where when you're submitting an assignment on Canvas, there is an area where you can kind of comment. And so y'all will see, for instance, from me, y'all will often see, please see the attached for instructor feedback. Well, if you go to that comments area, if you have uploaded your video to YouTube or something of that nature, then provide me with a link in that comment section to your video. And that way I can follow that link and I can access your video for your LibGuide, and I can give you a grade from there. So it shouldn't be too difficult a process if you have uploaded to YouTube or some other service, if you got your video in Dropbox or something of that nature. Yes, just provide me with a link and that will be fine. If you do have your video file, then you can, if it's an MP4 or whatever type of file, then you can put that in the file upload section of the assignment submission screen, and I will be able to view it from there. If I do have a problem accessing your video, then I will let you know by email, and we'll find some other way for me to view it. And same if you decided to do a PowerPoint, and I did say the PowerPoints were okay. I do prefer the video, but a PowerPoint is fine. And if you did a PowerPoint, then if you upload that PowerPoint to that file submission screen, then I should be able to access the PowerPoint. And I've got a folder in LibApps, which LibGuides is a part of LibApps. So as far as looking at the actual LibGuides, I can access them when I go into LibApps. So don't worry about giving me a link to your LibGuide or anything like that. Yes, I will need a link to the video if it's on YouTube or something of that nature, but the actual LibGuide itself, I don't necessarily need that link because I should be able to see all of those in LibApps. Now, again, if I run into any problems, if I have any access problems, I will let you all know. If I have access problems with specific students, I will email those students individually. If I have a class full of errors, then I will make another video hastily so that we can get things squared away and worked on. Okay? Let's see, what else do we have? Oh yeah, so if you can't find a directory due to your topic, or if you can't find any other specific type of thing, again, email me and we'll make some provisions, okay? If you are unable to link your databases into your LibGuide, which some people were able to and some people were not, again, email me about that and we'll figure out what to do from there, or inbox me on Canvas, whatever, and we'll figure out what to do from there. For some people, they've been able to just put a link to the, just kind of a, it's not even a proxy link, I don't think, but they're just adding a link to the LibGuides thing, and it's reflecting, and it's a link to the actual database itself from the vendors. I'm not even sure exactly what people are doing, but they are able to pull this off. And so that's why I can't just give a solution right here. I'm just saying email me. But if you email me, then we will work this out and we will come to something that works for both of us, okay? No, I don't want anyone failing the class, so I'm going to try to avoid having anyone fail the class as much as possible. You can trust me on that. Let's see what else we got. The final source exam. That is the other thing we need to talk about. It's big, it's huge. I did not create this assignment myself. I actually haven't even really modified that assignment much. So one thing that CISL does attempt to do is we want the different sections of a class to be learning pretty much the same things. We have learning outcomes that are department-wide, not instructor-wide. So when it comes to this particular assignment, it was created by a team of people, this final source exam, and I did not make any modifications on this particular assignment, really. So I know it's a huge assignment. I know it can be a little confusing. Anything that confuses you, please email me about. And I do want to make note that, yes, when you download those instructions to the final source exam, it is going to say that it's due December 2nd. It is not due December 2nd. It is due December the 6th. Okay? And so please do not rack your brain trying to get both the LibGuide and that assignment to me on the 2nd. You have until the 6th to complete that. And this is something that I'm going to be grading closely, but maybe not as closely as I've graded some of the other things in this course. And I'm not going to be grading it as closely as I grade the LibGuides. So what I'm hoping is that the majority of the class does super well. I'm talking in the 18 to 20 point range for the final source exam. But unfortunately, there are times when people don't live up to expectations, but I am hoping that this is something that everybody is going to pull off very effectively. So we'll see how that goes. And again, it's due on the 6th, not the 2nd. So please, no worries on that front. And what else do we need to say about that final source exam? Well, yeah, if you have questions, email me. Now, as far as the course content for this week, the last bit of course content is that management course content, and you're going to be encountering management stuff a lot. So I'm not going to be talking about the management course content very much. I do want you to read those chapters that are assigned to you, but we are not going to have any all-out discussions on the management thing. Management is a required course, and we're actually revamping the management course that's required, which I think is 7315. And so some of the things that you see in this course module, you're going to see again in that course. So that's why I'm not going to spend too much time on it. But yes, please at least quickly read the assigned readings for this week. And that actually may be pretty much all I have. I'm going to be busting my behind on getting those grades in. So you're going to be getting discussion post grades, LibGuide grades, and final source exam grades very, very soon, very, very quickly. And aside from that, you all have been a very enjoyable class. I do hope you all stay in touch. You all may have me again. I hope I didn't scare anyone away. I do believe that things are going to run smoother for classes in the future. Now that I've had some time to complete the book project that I was working on, and I've done some of the other onboarding things that I have to do here for CISLT, okay? So it's been fun for me. I hope it hasn't been too stressful for you all. And I know that, I do believe that I have a very good group of information professionals in this class who are going to do very, very good things in this field. So thank you so much, and have a wonderful holiday season. Have a wonderful Christmas, or whatever you celebrate, because I know that not everyone celebrates Christmas. In fact, I'm not Christian myself, so I don't. But I do have religion, and I do celebrate in the holiday season as well. So yes, on that note, thank you all. And if you need to reach me, alstonj@missouri.edu. And if you want to find me elsewhere, then you can find me on LinkedIn and other forms of social media. Most of my students from the past prefer to get at me through LinkedIn or through Twitter. And my Twitter handle is @SoulCitySignal. All right, everyone, stay good. You got this.